Hey, train fans, Al Puglisi, happy 4th of July weekend. I can't imagine anything better than to be working on trains versus being outside in rolling thunderstorms, 120-degree weather with 80% humidity. So I'm with Howard Zane today. This is part 13 of my ongoing apprentice series working with Howard. This is an update on the Piemont Railroad Station that's being built. Episode 12 showed you the initial construction start on the Piemont Station, and this is a update. Howard, how you doing today?
Good morning, Al. I'm doing fine, thanks.
All right, so let's see what you're working on the base.
This is one of the part of the 16 structural order we have from our client in California. This is called the Piemont Union Station. Now, this was the HO version,
right,
which was pretty large in itself. Now the O-scale version, well, we had to cut it down a little bit,
right?
Make it, I had to get this thing in California recently, so it's not cut down that much. It still look the same,
right?
So over here, this will be the road coming in.
Okay.
Yeah, we give it a couple vehicles right here. See where it goes.
Let me give a aerial view of this, folks. It's about 2 feet wide. I guess about maybe
it's,
2 feet by 4 feet.
It's 40 inches by 20.
Okay. And the road, you're going to cut.
This is where the room will be in here.
Okay.
The track goes back here. This is one of the roofs.
Okay. This is a
roof.
roof.
We'll start with putting the first. This will be the shed. And that'll fit right over here at the end.
All right.
It goes like this here. That'll be glued on.
Right.
Now to get access to that, we're going to glue that. So I can't remove the roof because of the shed roofs we're putting on. So what I do is I put a hole in here so we can reach, and it all has the guides.
Okay, let me show the guides real quick again. Flip it over, folks. What the guides are is they're balsa wood that fit inside so that the roof seats and doesn't move.
Right. Wait, we can slide this way to adjust it.
Right.
Okay, that's the first part.
Okay.
The second part is
directly behind you.
Thank you. I never would have found it.
Yeah. Pretty impressive in O scale.
Well, it's anything's impressive in O scale. And the size is incredible. Okay, let's put this over here. Pardon the mess.
That's okay. Now, folks, another reason why, and while he's moving that around, we're notching the roofs is, since we're not going to be gluing the roofs on, it gives the client the ability to easily remove the roof in case an LED light burns out or something.
Or to add interior detail.
Yeah, if you want to add interior detail at a later time, you can do that without tearing the model apart.
Here.
All right, and I'm going to pause this. All right, Howard, now show us how the roof fits in with the notches.
It's pre-made. It's all near the basswood. And then over here, again, these are the guides.
Okay.
Just line them up this way here, and wiggle it around a little bit.
It goes a little.
You don't want it too loose. You don't want it
there it is.
That's it.
It fit right in.
We haven't finished the top pieces yet. This will go on here. This will fit over here.
And then I put the red rosin paper on that. We're gonna draw
a lot of trim work to do there.
We're gonna draw the tar lines with the magic marker, and then weather it with the stains.
Now over here we have the cupolas. I mean, not cupolas.
Chimneys.
Chimneys. There you go. Thanks, Al.
Now tell us how you did those chimneys.
1/2-inch square basswood, just wrapped with brick paper.
Okay, and that's the Greek.
On the top.
The Greek brick paper that we've talked about.
Sit in properly.
All right.
It'll fit there. Now this one here, this is the roof for the this lower one here.
Okay.
So there you go.
And
that's what it'll look like eventually.
Wow.
Now this big roof here. Now it's going to go.
Yeah, let me go. Let me come around here, Howard. Let me pause this. Now this is the back. The track runs under here, and it's going to be super braced.
Right.
And then you're going to use wires to hold it up?
Oh, yeah, all kinds of wires.
Okay, what color is this roof going to be painted? Oxide red?
No, we're going to use the what the hell is that?
One of the chimneys.
Army green.
Army green on that to match the windows.
Oh, these aren't.
All right, and this is the front roof, Howard, you were talking about.
Yeah.
And that's going to be secured with some wires.
Oh, yeah.
Wires, too?
Oh, sure.
And that shows you the green contrast on the front of the building.
Okay.
All right, Howard, now what are you going to do on this road?
Now, to do, the road will be done with the usual, the 10-foot panels.
Right.
Or 20, whatever works good. Okay, to cut these in, a lot of people use knives. I don't. I use a screwdriver.
Okay.
Why? Watch. Now, watch how it's indents. Don't want to knock this whole thing on the floor.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
That's almost perfect.
It makes a nice deep indent.
Oh yeah. Then for the cracks, you can vary, make a little deeper, or shallow, whatever. That's how it's done.
And then we hit it with the
Paint.
the Tamaya concrete.
Yeah. Next step is to weather it with alcohol and the ink.
Okay.
And then I use the pan pastel weathering.
Oh, folks.
To
Well,
get the tire lines and all that kind of stuff.
right.
Now this over here, this is the same color here, but I'm going to use a darker ink here and a lighter ink here.
Okay. To simulate the difference
Right.
between the sidewalk and the rest of it.
Now this is a good view over here. I like this view. Now this will be the mid viewing. You did one as we began this. It would show just this building here.
Right.
Okay, this will be the mid view. Then if you want, I'm sure, I promised our client when it's finished, we'll show a final, which will be sometime next week.
All right. Let me pause this here. Folks, these are the signs being painted that are going to go on the station. And these were from Bar Mills, HO or O scale. They work both equally well. Let me show you on the building. Well, we're showing you where we're just experimenting where you're going to place the signs. Haven't really made up your mind where you want to put the signs yet,
What
Howard.
you see here, Al, is just the frame is painted. And rather than paint it, whoopsie.
That's all right.
Screw.
That's all right. Let it hang there. But
What you see was just the colors on the frame look better in the actual background with the actual background color. Most people paint them black or green or gray, but I find if you use the color that's predominantly in the model, it looks a lot better.
Wow.
Now, if you shoot over there, those are all the white letters that I'll be gluing on later.
Right, those are in the paint booth. Here we go. All right, Howard.
Now, when I make comments on how to build things or I show people how to do stuff, it's just the way I do it. It is not the way everybody should do it. It just works for me.
Right.
Now, if I can help people and it works well, that's fine. Like when I came up with this red rosin paper bit, a lot of people adopted that and it worked very well. And people give me the credit for it, but hell, I'm sure somebody across the country or some other country developed this also. So
Right.
I can't. It's new to me. It is new to folks around here, but I'm sure it's not new to other people.
Right. Well, Howard, I appreciate the time we spent today on this update on this station. And folks, for pricing for O scale or HO scale versions of this, please contact me directly at alpug1@verizon.net. Go ahead, Howard.
One thing I should mention. When I started this project, was it back in February?
Uh-huh.
My hair was shorter.
Okay. And now it's
I haven't gotten a haircut since I started this thing. I may keep it. My daughter loves it. My wife loves it. So I look like a furry old son of a gun.
Oh, man, they look like Albert Einstein. So
not hardly.
I love it, man.
Okay.
Well, folks, thanks for watching. And again, if you want any information on obtaining one of these in O scale or HO scale, contact me with the information alpug1verizon.net. Thanks.
Okay.